Hello there, another episode of Voices, Bricks and Bits, and today I decided to make a little bit of a comparison video. Since I've been collecting, there's a lot of stuff coming out continually. I've collected a lot of Lego and I just don't have the room to have everything displayed out all the time. So some of the less favourite sets, let's say, I'm actually going to kind of pack up and put away. But before I've done that, I thought at least let me sort of show a bit of comparison of what they've done, what they've now made recently, and also some pretty cool models in the past. And the first two I was looking at are these two. Now, the one on my left is the Lego TIE Fighter. It is set number 75211. It's 519 pieces to build, and it was retailing, I think, at $64.99 or around that sort of £65 mark in the UK. It came with, do you know what? It came with some minifigures as well, and I never quite really paid attention to when I first bought it. It's actually got like a Tobias in there, you know, from Solo. It's got a Han Solo, and they're kind of in their Imperial outfits from the beginning of the Solo film. And the actual TIE Fighter, we will have a closer look at it. It's an awesome little model. I mean, I'm not going to put this away. I mean, I kind of bought a little stand for it as well. I think it's wicked. I really do. It's a cool little model. So I kind of have this as a part of my display. Now, on my right here, they kind of call these Dorito TIE Fighters because of the sort of like you know, you can sort of see these kind of like wedge shaped wings, you know. In all honesty, disappeared in the newest film, Rise of Skywalker. I don't know, it weren't long, it was right at the very end. It's actually set number 75272, about 470 pieces, and it retailed again a penny short of 65 quid in the UK. Do you know what? Initially I thought it was a cool little build and I enjoyed putting it together. It was, you know, it worth kind of collecting. And plus one of the minifigures that actually came with it was one of the Knights of Ren. And I'm kind of trying to get all of them, you know, bit by bit as I kind of go through all the different models that they're releasing them with. I've fallen out of love with this one very quick. I'm very much, as much that I enjoyed the new films, I'm very much a classic Star Wars kind of guy, going back to more the original sort of build of a TIE Fighter. And, you know, for me, this is a TIE Fighter. Yes, this is a newer model, you know, they're trying to, I don't know, revamp things and stuff, but not for me. You know, for me, I'll be quite happily put this away. And you know what, and when my little man is kind of a bit older, we'll build it, and he can, as you know, play with it, have part of his collection if he wants. Again, we'll have a closer look at it, but I just wanted to sort of really sort of show the comparison. And then I want to go into a bit more detail about this. Oh yes, this is the UCS set 75095. It was 1,685 pieces, and I believe it retailed for about 170 quid. Now, this was, I believe, released in roughly around 2015. This one was, I think, 2018, and this is obviously a lot newer in 2019. This thing to me is absolutely awesome. It's a bit big and a bit annoying to put, you know, to kind of display every now and again. Actually, my room, once I've stopped recording, this table that I'm kind of on now is to the side, and this is kind of where this lives. This is an awesome set. I mean, it just building it was wicked. All right, it gets a little bit repetitive when you're kind of doing the wings and that, but it really, I mean, you can see the size difference compared to the others. I mean, don't get me wrong, this little one to the left, you get your hands on this, brilliant little model, but this is an awesome set, and the minifigure you get with it is pretty cool as well, and unique to the set. And I'm going to kind of do a close-up, as I said, of all of them, and we'll kind of like look in a bit more detail to what they're actually like close-up. And first we're going to look at my least favourite, and the one, like I said, I fell out of love with, and I'm going to be taking this apart and storing the actual model away. It's set number 75272, released in 2019, and just, oh, you know, I'm not saying it looks terrible, you know, looking at the side, and just to sort of say, it's got a couple of bolts on either side, and just the firing mechanism is literally just this button here. As you can see, that kind of shoots out there, and there's one on each side. You know, sort of taking a look at the back again, just like how you'd expect a TIE fighter to be, very symmetrical all the way around. And sort of how they got this sort of second, they got this first layer, and how they got this second layer, they got kind of like blocks in there, which you can see. But you know, I suppose for a model for this plate, I suppose a play set in it, you know, how else are you going to do it? There's not really much finesse there as such. Yeah, as far as functionality, yes, she opens up. You get your little minifigure in there, and again, it comes with a little pilot. Do you know what? The pilot's not bad. So, you know, it comes with a few figures, and I mean, for me, the Knight of Ren was the most important out of all of them. But, you know, it kind of comes in. He just sits in there. You know, but for me, you know, I built it, I put it together, but it's time to put it away. You know, the other thing about it as well, with the other TIE fighters, because of the shape of their wings, they can stand on their own. This thing cannot. It actually comes with a stand. So, you know, you don't have it on the stand, and it's just going to be basically facing down on the deck. You know, so you just kind of add that stand to it, which gives it that little bit of a better display looking piece. But yeah, nah, she's going away. Let's move on. Now, this set for me, set number 75211, I think this is a little masterpiece. I honestly do. It's not all the, you know, obviously you've got your ultimate collector sets, you know, your UCS sets, which for any collector they're going to want to get. They're the bigger, more expensive, I suppose, flashier, more detailed, come with the more exclusive minifigures normally. But, you know, as far as what is actually a play set, I think this thing's awesome. I really do. I mean, I think TIE fighters are really cool anyway, but you know, it's got the same as the one before. It's got that same where the screen, the front panel just comes down, lifts up. Again, you get a little TIE pilot with it. That closes up. Now you do have the bolts that are usually here, but because of this stand, let's have a little turn around. You can see the wing. I think that's wicked, man. Again, symmetrical, but because of the stand, normally the bolts come through and you more kind of flick them with your finger to sort of shoot out. Obviously, the way the stand works, I can't have the bolts in. But you know, it's just an awesome little set. And I kind of got that. I found a guy on eBay that sold these stands and that, and yeah, I just thought it just kind of brought the model out a little bit more, and yeah, I just kind of have it up there above the Millennium. Yeah, well, I don't know what else to say about this. For me, it's a cool model. You know, like I said, as far as the minifigures that it comes with Tobias Beckett, who's like an Imperial Mud Trooper. It comes with Han Solo, who again is dressed up as an Imperial Mud Trooper. It comes with an Imperial pilot, and it comes with now some kind of Stormtrooper. I'm not entirely sure. I need to watch the film again to understand who the Stormtrooper is. But you know, it does come with a couple of collectibles in itself, and yeah, it's a great little model. I think the price is starting to go up now because it has been retired. But you know, if you can get your hands on this for a good price, definitely. I mean, like I said, I think 65 quid was what the retail price was, and I'm pretty sure I shaved a good 20% off that price when I bought this. So I think it was a proper little bargain. Okay, now let's move on. Now the UCS TIE Fighter, she's quite big, so I thought let me first have a little look at the information plaque. You know, this comes standard with UCS sets. You know, it's got all the information regarding the ship, the model, speed, you know, kind of weapons, all the, you know, kind of what you really need to know about it, basic stuff. And it's obviously acts as a stand as well for the one exclusive minifigure that you get. And just if I could just grab him off of there. You know, and I think with him it's a case of it's the printing down his arms. I think it's what makes him a bit more exclusive. It's a nice little figure, you know. Again, a collectible. I can't remember, you know, I've not taken this. No, so he hasn't got a face on both sides. It's just a one print. But you know, you got the chest print. You got a bit on the back. Even the legs kind of like combine with it. Nice little figure. So he just kind of sits on there. So looking at the whole TIE Fighter, I mean, it's a pucker model, you know. I really did enjoy this one. You know, the box was quite slim actually. It wasn't the biggest UCS. I mean, I suppose lengthwise and height in a sense, but the depth of it wasn't too big. I really enjoy this. I think it's absolutely awesome. There's not lots of functionality on it. I mean, I think the top lid opens. I think that's about as much play you're going to get out of it. You know, if I just turn it around. I mean, you can see the sheer size of these wings, and there's a lot more smooth paddling on it. So it really does. I mean, it's Lego, so you're going to get studs. It's nice to still show that part of it. Again, a very symmetrical model. You know, and it kind of swivels as well around. It's a good ship, honestly. It really is a good model. I think the price on this is starting to get. I don't know if it's because of lockdown prices, but to get this brand new on Amazon, I think it's around the £300 mark. Again, I believe I picked this up cheaper, and it was already retired, and I somehow got it cheaper than what it actually cost on retail when it was out. I don't think it was that. I'm not sure if it was particularly that popular, which, do you know what? I do not mind. I absolutely love it. So the fact that I got it for a bit cheaper than what it actually was for retail, and it was retired, happy days. That's all I can say to that. You know, it's a part of my collection and it's not going anywhere. So this one's definitely going to be out. But, you know, let's look at some of the TIE Fighters. There's loads more models. One that I would love to get, if they ever re-released a UCS Darth Vader's bomber, or Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, should I say. That is one set that I would definitely snap up as soon as it came out. I think that's pretty much, or even some of the old TIE bombers from Empire Strikes Back. You know, some of the original. If they brought out some of the other models again, newer, more sort of like new techniques, new building methods, and that new pieces being released and made. I think that's something I would definitely look forward to. But this is still an awesome set. Absolutely adore it. I mean, I adore the little one, but this one's pretty pucker in itself. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you guys like the vid. If you do, please like, please subscribe, and yeah, I'll keep pumping out these videos on some of the sets that have been and some of the sets that are coming. Like I said before, have a good day.